It's the NFL on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Vikings and the Bengals, next on Madden NFL 22.
To get us started, kicker Sam Sloman. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the give, this is Lynch. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
First carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive. Be heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays on this drive, all 4 on the ground. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a third down at 8.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively...
Touchdown, Vikings! A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14 to drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they can...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. On second down, here's Mixon. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Complete to Stewart, right side. And Stewart lost the football. It's loose. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On the handoff, Lynch. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
170 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
On 4th down, Mond.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag. Pass interference gives them a new set of downs.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Rolling to his right.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson,
his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
201 yards rushing for.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Mond looks to throw on first down. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll throw now on the final play.
And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Point after, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They'll run again with Lynch. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. On third down, Lynch. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run with Nwangu.
He's got a first down past the 30. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
81 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive, 4 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup in 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts.
He gets this one to Boyd. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Joseph Osai coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Boy, 248 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Mon going to throw it. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there. And
there he goes right side.
That's all you got.
30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. The point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's polished off by a Viking score. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, Mixon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Back now in Cincinnati. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Joseph Osai able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Lynch, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and wind down some clock with Lynch. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mon. Eluding the pressure right.
That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Sam Sloman for the PAT.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And, Charles, you look at this defense. They were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill.
You'll get nothing.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The extra point up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down, Lynch escapes the defender. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Lynch. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On second down now, it's Lynch. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7.
On first down, it's Lynch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, it's Lynch. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points